Okay, this structure is called sugar containing with the nitrogenous bases only two components. I don't call I don't talk about I won't talk about the nucleotides. I talk about this structure, sugar with the nitrogenous base. This is called, I think this is maybe this is new to you, nucleosides. You know, nitrogenous base is attached with the side of the sugar. So these structures are called nucleosides. Now we have to convert nucleosides into the nucleotides. And how we can do this? So this is very simple. The third component is phosphate, as you know, phosphate. So we need phosphates, and we get the phosphate and put, or we can say attach with the nucleosides, and then nucleosides convert into the nucleotides. And where the phosphates are being attached, so this is very simple, this is not hard and fast rule. On the carbon number 5 we have to attach phosphates. So this is your beautiful nitrogenous nucleotides, sorry, nitrogenous base is not, because AGCT, only green color is nitrogenous base, red color is only sugar, and blue color is showing phosphate. These three components when combined with each other, so we can say we make a nucleotide. Now this structure, nucleosides convert into the nucleotide. So initially we said that DNA is the linear polymer of the nucleotides. So we get the nucleotides. Now we will put nucleotides and synthesize the new DNA. Okay, this is not so. Okay, one more thing. These nucleotides. Now onward, I will make only just like thing nucleotides. This nucleotide may be in the form of the monophosphate, may be in the form of the diphosphate, may be in the form of the triphosphate. In the DNA, the monophosphates are present, but in the cytoplasm, triphosphates are abundantly present. Nucleotides in the form of triphosphate in the cytoplasm, and nucleotides in the monophosphate. Because if this is the cytidine, you can say, okay, nucleosides, when nucleosides are attached, like, okay, one thing, if we have not attached the phosphate, only the nucleosides, then this name is the cytidine. If there is a thymine, then we call that thymidine. And as it is adenine and guanosine and adenosine. So now nucleotides like the adenosine triphosphate, guanosine triphosphate, cytosine triphosphate, as it is that adenosine diphosphate and adenosine monophosphate. So up to now we have to learn that DNA composed of the DNA is the linear structure of linear polymer of the nucleotides, and nucleotides in the DNA in the form of monophosphate. Even in the cytoplasm, it also has the triphosphate as well. And also the enzymes which synthesize the DNA needs nucleotide of the triphosphate. It doesn't accept the only monophosphate. It accepts only on triphosphate to synthesize or to put new nucleotides in the established DNA. I will discuss in later how. Up onwards, my nucleotides something like those. This one, and this is the 5N because here is the 5 carbon, and this is the 3N because here is the 3 and free. One side 5 carbon free and one side the 3 carbon free. Now this is the one nucleotide. We have to synthesize new DNA. Here we need the enzymes, those enzymes which work to synthesize the DNA. How? I told you that in the cytoplasm there is a many nucleotides in the cytoplasm, and that is in the form of the triphosphate. Suppose this is the nucleotide we need to form the new synthesis. We will get this nucleotide those enzymes which synthesize the DNA and attach this nucleotide with this one. Okay, now here, because for this purpose enzymes need energy, and where the energy comes, these phosphate bearing compounds will give energy. And when enzymes attach this nucleotide to the that nucleotide, the two phosphates are removed, and that are called the pyro unit. Two phosphate removed, and one phosphate will be attached. And that is your next nucleotide. And this bond which is established between the two nucleotides is called the phosphodiester bond. This is very strong bond. Normal changing in the pH and normal radiations or slightly change in anything can't break the phosphodiester bond. Only the nucleases enzymes can cut the DNA. Only nucleases, and the DNA and those enzymes which cut the DNA are called the DNases, and as the nucleases which cut the RNA are called the RNases. So this is the phosphodiester bond. So one rule you must know that enzymes always, okay, suppose this is the 5N and this one is the 3N. If we put these nucleotides, we get the long strand of the DNA. So here is the 5N, here is the 3N. One rule must be know that enzyme always read the DNA from 3 to end. Always enzyme read, this is the read. Always read from 3 to end, and the new DNA synthesize always from 5 to 3, because they are complementary to each other. 5 and 2, 3. So this is the rule. Enzymes always read the DNA from the 3 to 5 and synthesize new DNA from 5 to 3, because this is antiparallel, because phosphate containing backbone is antiparallel. Both are antiparallel and complementary to each other. This is all about the DNA. Now one more thing which I want to highlight, and that is we said that nucleases enzymes, those cut the DNA. Nucleases, only these enzymes can cut this bond. Those which cut the DNA are called DNases, and those cut the RNA are called the RNases. Sometimes these nucleases act only on the terminals, or we can say extremes of the DNA, like they only cut the terminal part of the DNA and cut the nucleotides from there. Such DNases which act on the terminal part, known as the exonucleases, and some can act inside, or we can say center of the DNA, and then they call the endonucleases. And of course exonucleases and the endonucleases, which cut the terminal part and which cut the center part, endonucleases. Okay, so this is all about the DNA structure. This is the double helical structure, and sometimes they twist right-handed and sometimes they twist left-handed, but this is another cases like B form, A form, Z form, and that will not include in your syllabus. Even in the bachelor level, like Miller and Harley, BA Zoology, you didn't know about the A and B and Z form of the DNA. So this is all about the DNA structure. DNA is the polymer of the nucleotides. Linear polymer consists of the nucleotides, sugar, nitrogenous bases, and the phosphate. How they arrange in the 5 to 3 form? Always the new nucleotide attached with the hydroxyl part of the 3 carbon, and then we get the linear polymer. One more thing, last thing, that why DNA is like this? Why nitrogenous bases are inside? Why not we have the DNA like this one? Why? Because cell has water. Cell also nucleus. Inside the nucleus there is a water. Nitrogenous bases are hydrophobic. Nitrogenous bases are hydrophobic. That's why their arrangement inside the DNA, inside the phosphate bond. And you know, phosphate is the polar compound, polar element, polar compound, and this bond is hydrophilic. That's why this arrangement of the DNA is we have. So this is all about the general pattern or general structure of the DNA. I hope you are having the concept clear, crystal concept. And if you have any problem, then you can comment, and inshallah we will discuss later on transcription and translation further in detail whenever I free. Okay, Allah Hafiz. Thank you.